Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm going to give a kind of a brief overview today to help you decide whether you are indeed a number one, and if you already know that you are, hopefully this will give you some information that you can utilize. Let's dive in here. Ones tried hard to be good kids. They felt that they had to justify their existence. Being a kid wasn't enough and they had to grow up quickly. They developed seriousness and adult responsibility at an early age. Parents expected a lot. Ones found themselves taking on the family hero role. They also experienced a sense of being disconnected from their protective figure, who is usually, although not always, the biological father. Ones sense a fundamental disconnection. They realize that their real or symbolic father does not adequately fit their temperament and needs. This does not necessarily mean that the protective figure is bad or abusive, but that for whatever reason, a certain effortless bonding simply does not take place. Kids feel frustrated that they have to father themselves. This can lead to them becoming hyper-responsible, the voice of reason in the family. This allows them to feel some sense of autonomy and have boundaries. They give themselves guidelines and become their own moral guides. They punish themselves so that no one else will do it for them. One children adhere to rules rigorously so no one will be able to catch them in error. They feel they need to outdo the expectations of their protective figure or come up with a better set of rules for themselves. The one child feels guilty for always judging its own protective figure, and to escape this guilt, ones construct an identity that allows them to see themselves as good and responsible and others as lazy, sloppy, or at least less correct and mature than themselves. Such self-justification becomes the bedrock of the one's identity and the emotional pattern that will be reenacted throughout their lives. The childhood message of the one is it's not okay to make mistakes. Childhood tendencies: following rules, being quiet, avoiding unpredictable activities, having strong inner critics, not being very good multitaskers, caring about order and routine, and being self-disciplined. Ones as children criticize themselves before being criticized. They refrain from doing anything that they won't do perfectly. They focus on living up to the expectations of their parents and teachers. They are very responsible and they may assume the role of parent. They hold back negative emotions. Good children don't get angry is their thought process. Ones as parents teach their children responsibility and strong moral values. They're consistent and fair, and they discipline firmly. Core fears of number ones: getting into trouble, being seen as corrupt, making a mistake or being wrong, showing anger, being inappropriate, being seen as unqualified, or being regarded as irresponsible. Core desires of ones is to have integrity, to live a balanced life, to be morally sound, to do what is ethical and right, and to be thought of as a good person. They're motivated by the need to live their life the right way, including improving themselves and the world around them. Their divine attribute is goodness and rightness. Their core desire is to be seen as good. Signature sin is anger. Their core fear is being seen as unworthy, and their heart longs to hear, "You are good." Ones are a part of the gut triad, which is the most intuitive triad. They are wise and fair-minded. They possess a strong sense of self-knowledge. They are level-headed and guided by their principles. They repress the parts of themselves that don't conform to what they believe is acceptable. They work hard to keep themselves in line. They deny feelings of anger for fear of looking bad. They seek to create order as a way of finding peace in their lives. Number ones are confident and content when fulfilling their purpose. Key one motivations: being right, having integrity, improving themselves and others, creating balance, living an ethical and moral life to avoid judgment. How to get along with ones: give clear, precise instructions, be honest, own your mistakes, don't criticize their desire for perfectionism. It is really important to them and it matters greatly. Affirm them. they can be overly harsh on themselves. Ones out of the entire Enneagram are the most self-critical, and I have a special place in my heart for ones. I have some very, very special people that are close to me that are ones, and it's important for ones to realize how critical they are on themselves. And as they start to go through this growth pattern, I think that they hopefully will start to ease up on themselves. But I think self-compassion for ones is absolutely critical in their personal growth. So that's all for today's video. That is a basic overview of the one, what the patterns are and where they come from. Hopefully this was helpful information to you. I'll be putting out several more videos following this one up regarding one, so please stay tuned. Please click subscribe, share this video with anyone that you feel might benefit from it, and thank you so much for watching.